Hey y'all, it's been a minute. Welcome back to Through Ebony's Eyes. This episode today is going to be called 90 Day Fiancé. Let's dive in. So I felt like I was wasting 6 years of my life waiting on something I didn't know would happen for me or not. That something was marriage. God had used me to help a divorced couple come back together. If you've been rocking with me for a while, I talked about Simon Samuel, my future son, in one of my YouTube videos. I suggest you go back and watch that episode since that was an incomplete story. I'm basically here to sum up the rest of the story for you. I told about Simon Samuel. So, Simon's original father pursued me, and although I was a teenager going into my first adult stages very soon, I wanted a baby boy I saw in my dreams. First Samuel 1 through 20. So, in the course of time, Hannah became pregnant and gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel, saying, "Because I asked the Lord for him," which I did. I know y'all be like, don't romanticize it, but this is a personal story for me, which I did ask the Lord for a son before he gave me a warning vision about men I don't need to be around. I was risking it all. I knew I also asked God to, I knew, it's going to be a long story, y'all. I knew I was risking it all, but I asked God, I said, Lord, if he's not the one for me, make him block me on all social media platforms, referring to Simon's OG daddy. And miraculously, the next morning I woke up and checked all social media platforms, and he did just that. Simon's OG father blocked me. But the blocking spree, I advised OG's daddy. Before the blocking spree, I advised Simon's OG daddy, for original daddy, to go back to his ex-wife, that he had feelings for her. He said I was crazy, that they were divorced and separated, never going back together. Now, mind you, in my dream, I had saw the lady say, "We're going to take care of your baby, but I want my husband back." Talking about Simon, the baby that was supposed to be born. To this day, I checked his this is real life, y'all. To this day, I checked his ex-wife's Facebook page, and they're back remarried. Simon's original father is very well known, but in spite of everything, I gave up the idea of the toxic Hugh Hefner relationship because I knew it was not the relationship God had for me. I began asking the Lord what he had for me as far as love. He began giving me visions of what I call clippets of the man I was supposed to be with. Years later, I met a man who we shall call Blue Car. He was definitely the one, but I was not prepared. I was too young and immature, now looking back at it. Now, Blue Car is also successful and popular as well, but there was a disconnect. I was moving too fast and way too aggressive for his liking. Fast forward, I moved to Savannah. I felt like I felt let down by God, abandoned and empty-handed. Not good enough. I heard a foul spirit say, "No one loves you, no one cares about you, and you're all alone." Initially, when I moved back to Savannah, I remained celibate for 3 whole years, still waiting for what I knew God promised me about Mr. Blue Car.
I haven't had no sex.
The distorted view of sex has always been in my mind from very young, from molestation to losing my virginity, from being an SA victim. But before this happened, I was saving myself into marriage. I also think it would have been a wonderful gift to my future spouse. My belief is that I'm not damaged goods and that there is purpose past the pressure. And bearing women and see the outcome of multiple children, then surely the promise he made over my life shall come to pass, right? Rededicating my life and remember the miracles I've seen. If God used me, an old filthy rag, to bring a divorced couple back together, had me pray over 2 so-called barren wombs. But where's my man, and children? 6 years later,